Hey Brickheads, Scott with 36 Bricks here. We are cleaning up. That's right, I got the white shirt on. Let's get dirty. All right, guys. So as you know, my Lego room, my Lego city has been a mess for a while. So today we're here to clean it up. So just to give you a heads up, at this point we are going to start kind of reorganizing my part wall. I'm going to take these two shelves right here, or basically this shelf right here, take it completely out, and we're going to be adding in the organizers. Now, at this point, I have 36 organizers, and they should span clear across the room. So I'm hoping to get that done, and then we will move on to other things. Let's get to work. All right, guys. So as you can see, I am making quite a bit of progress. So essentially, to walk you through it, I went ahead and measured essentially what these two would be right here. Okay. Then I adjusted my shelf here. And then what I also did was I counted the slots to make sure that they were all equal. So I have, basically 12 slots down is where I'm going to have this section right here. So that's kind of my process right now. I went ahead and took two of these off. One that was for this shelf and then one for this shelf. And I'm going to go ahead and place one of those back on there, which will give me the opportunity to start placing those. And then I will start working my way that way. All right. All right, guys. So definitely making progress. Got about 18 of them all set up. Super excited. Now, before we go any further, do want to showcase what I am using. Now, of course, Craftsman is not a sponsor. I am doing this because I actually really like how these turned out. Shout out to my buddies Greg and Matt for suggesting this. Greg over on his channel, he did an amazing review on these, and it caused me to purchase them. So to give you a little perspective or showcase of what these are, so these are the Craftsman 9-drawer multi-cabinet, okay, is what they call them. I went ahead and went to Lowe's, picked up 36 of these. Now, you can order these on Amazon. I am not an affiliate or anything like that, but that is just, I'm just letting you know where I got them. So these are really great. If I come over here and actually show you one of the drawers, you can... I guess you can slide into the dividers here. I'm not exactly sure where you get those dividers. I'm sure you could just make those out of cardboard or something. I haven't been able to find them, but I am not an expert by any means. Now, these also kind of interlock with each other, so they stack. And then on the back of these, I'll kind of show you guys real quick. They also have the fasteners or the sections to where if you want to screw them to your wall, you definitely can do that. Now, I'm just putting them on the shelf, and I really like how they look. I am essentially guiding them along this particular beam here for the shelf. Sometimes they fit perfectly, sometimes they don't. But ultimately, I really like these. Now, I will be honest in saying the drawback to this, the one thing I do not like is that there's no lid or closure to these. So here in California, where we have a lot of earthquakes, if these fall off the shelf, they're going to splatter all over the floor, which is known to happen in my room. So what I do plan on doing is actually, these will be filled with bags of the different parts. So essentially I have, this part here in a sandwich bag. And that the sandwich bag will actually go in here. Yes, that's kind of, overkill a little bit, but for me here in California, again, if these things fall, parts are going to go flying all over the wall. And if I'm spending that much time reorganizing these into the individual pieces, then I don't want to have to do that again. I mean, can you imagine if this whole wall went down? And that's one of the reasons why I was using these, or am using these, is because they do have a lock. If they fall, will the lock hold? Maybe, especially from this height, probably not. But at least it'll stay within itself, if that makes sense. The majority of the time, I've had these fall and, maybe a few of them spill, but not many of them. But I really do like this Craftsman 9-drawer. Now, you can get them on Amazon. They have a 1-pack for about $17 US. Or a 2-pack for $34 or $33 US, something like that, which is great. I mean, 2 packs if you're ordering a couple of them or a bunch of them, that always works out. The other thing that you can do, like I said, I got these at Lowe's, but they do have different versions of these. I chose the 9. The 9-drawer, but I think they have a 30-drawer. They have like a 15-drawer, stuff like that. And they have ones that are all the same size, and then they also have ones that are multiple sizes. So if you have, for example, this part here, which is a 1x1 tile in, reddish blue or reddish brown, and you don't have a whole lot of them and they fit here, or this is too big for them and you need a smaller compartment, then you have that option. Like I said, because of my part selection and my part wall, I've opted to go ahead and just get the bigger ones. And I like the 9-drawer pack because it's easy to kind of manipulate. Now, from here, what I'm going to essentially do is I'm going to put individual parts in each of these compartments, and I'm going to keep them separated by part and by color as much as possible. But once I get to the point where it's not, I'm not doing that, then it'll just be every single of the same part will be in this container within the bag and go from there. Now for the parts that I have like an overabundance of, that's where I am keeping these. Like for example, this is a dark bluish gray and a 1x2 brick. You know, I obviously have a bunch of them. There is no point in me sticking these in here. That would just be stupid. So I'm leaving them in here. So when I have bulk like this, I'm going to just go ahead and leave it in there. And then eventually I will continue to expand the wall and kind of move forward. And then essentially, you know, this entire, you know, wall hopefully will be filled up with these things. And then maybe this wall over here will just be the bigger bins. So I'll have them sorted differently. And then as far as backlog, I do plan on narrowing this down quite a bit, where I get rid of the sets that I have no intentions on doing anything with, and then I will hopefully have a smaller backlog, and just kind of work from there. So that's the plan for right now. Still got to get to work in, you know, this whole process. So again, nothing to it but to do it. Let's roll. Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm going to subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.